Peter, you're in a unique position because you deal with the conveyancing of 250 estate agents. Forget conveyancing just for 1 second. What do the good ones do that the bad ones don't, and vice versa?
I think the key difference that they do is they preempt issues. The good ones see things coming down the road and they get in front of it. We work with several that are the top-notch guys. They see a problem that they've seen before. They work with us very closely to understand the issues, and they preempt it. So before the client starts panicking, before everyone starts throwing their toys out the pram, and they say, right, what can we do? If they see a potential fall through, they spot this early, and they work with us. And that's the key thing that we see, the big difference.
What do you think the good agents do with their sales chasing? Is it to be constantly on the phone with the agent, with the solicitor? Is it to be constantly on the phone with the vendor? Where does that balance lie?
It's all both vendor, buyer, chain, lawyer. We see that the best agents have really good communication and they understand chains.
Do they actually have specific sales chasing units, or
Not many. Not many. Most people we deal with, the agents do their own progression. We work with half a dozen, say, that have dedicated progressors, but they're really good. And what they spend their life doing is understanding. They don't just call up and say, is he ready to exchange? But they actually understand the chain. They track the chain. And that's really, really important. And we don't see enough of that. That would make our life easier.
do you know of any online resource that agents that don't necessarily use the partnership could go and look at to train themselves in the conveyancing process?
There isn't anything. That's a really good question. There isn't anything. I mean, we provide online information, but very, very few people do.
Maybe you could, at the partnership, create an online resource that you could give to the industry.
We'd be more than happy to do that. We already provide it.
I've given you the ideas, Peter. There you go.
An excellent idea. We're actually developing an online resource for them to be able to ask questions, because we see that, and that's the thing. That's something we are developing at the moment.
I tell you what would work is if you could create a series of videos on how an estate agent could work really well with a conveyancer.
Yeah.
That will get the name of your firm up in lights.
Well, we already do this with Rightmove.
There you go. Well, share it with the world. Share it with the world.
Well, it's on Rightmove's hub. All you have to do is go to that.
Is that right?
It is absolutely.
All right. So get yourself to the Rightmove hub.
Go to the Rightmove hub,
which every agent has access to.
They do, yeah.
And it's a fantastic.
And there are
resource.
videos on there. There are webinars. We do regular webinars with Rightmove on this exact topic about how you as agents.
So you've already done it.
Already done it.
Excellent. Thank you, Peter.
Thank you.